our first full day here in Badlands, and we're heading into the park. We're only a mile away from the park entrance, which is very nice. It is so windy today. 25 to 35 mile per hour winds with 50 mile per hour gusts. So I don't think we're going to really do a lot in the park today, but we do want to go to the visitor center and check it out, talk to some people there about maybe some trails that we might want to hike over the next couple days. And our America the Beautiful pass is expired, so we're probably going to need to buy our pass today, and I think those are $80. So we'll be up here at the check-in station here shortly and make our way into the park.
Welcome to Badlands National Park.
If we look like we're cold, it's because we are. It got down to 35 degrees last night, and it's 9:40 a.m. right now, and it's warmed up to about 47 according to our thermometer here, but it's still pretty breezy, and that makes it very cold. Getting ready to come up to what's called Yellow Mounds Overlook, and we've seen some videos on it. It's just got this really cool yellow color. I hope the sun's hitting it at the right angle where we can see the true colors of it. So looking forward to seeing it. we finished the loop, and that was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see those animals, especially like the coyotes, because that's not something you typically see. They're kind of skittish, and of course the sheep, which is pretty cool too. But we're headed back to the RV. We left on the loop this morning around 8:45, and it's about 1 o'clock, so it took a decent part of the day to drive through the park. We're going to eat some lunch, take Nala out for a walk, and then head back into the park to hike a couple trails. Leslie, did you see this sign?
I did.
Okay, be on the lookout. All right, we're hiking the Notch Trail. There's a number of trailheads that go out of this parking lot. The Notch Trail is 1.5 miles round trip, and it looks pretty cool from what we've seen. I think the standout feature on it is there's a ladder that you get to go up that looks pretty cool. So what a beautiful day. It's about 58 degrees. The wind is finally gone.
Finally.
And it feels awesome. So we're going to hike this trail, and then I think we're also going to hike a trail called Windows and another trail called Door. So I don't know if they've got a trail here called Ceiling or not, but we'll hike those other two, and then I think we've got a big hike in store for tomorrow. All right, we have made it to the step section, the ladder section. Here we go. This is really unique. Feel like I'm walking on the moon or something. All right, we're getting ready to hike the Window Trail, 1/4 mile. We'll be exhausted by the time we're done with this. One thing that's really cool about this trail is it's 100% wheelchair accessible. So that is really neat that they put forth the effort to make a trail that anybody pretty much could make it through. We're getting ready to walk our third trail for the day. This is the Door Trail, and it's 3/4 mile long. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. We are heading back in to the park today. It's a beautiful day, but man, is it cold. Woke up to 30 degrees this morning, and it's still in the 30s, but we're gonna hike a long trail today. So we wanted to get off to an early start. We'll tell you about it when we get there. Well, we're here and we're going to hike what's called the Castle Trail today. It's the longest trail in the park. It's 10 miles round trip, so it's 5 out and 5 back. And I don't think it's rated as difficult other than it's just long. So it's 9 a.m. It's warmed up to about 40. It's actually going to warm up to a decent temperature today, maybe close to about 70, but we're thinking it's going to take us about 4 hours to hike it. Not sure, but looking forward to it. So here's a look at the trail map. We're right here. We're going to take the Castle Trail up here, hop on the Medicine Route Trail, and then get back on the Castle, come out to here, and then come back. We may take the lower one on the way back just for something different, not sure, and then come back. The sign we see on every trail: beware of rattlesnakes. Well, we're 1.5 miles in. It's just been beautiful so far. Really, really pretty. What we're going to do, our plan right now is to stay on Castle, keep going to where it dead ends, and then on our way back, maybe come back the Medicine Route loop and see what it looks like. Well, we've come across a real interesting looking area, so we're going to dive off the trail and go check it out. All right, we're gonna make our way back out to the trail. You gotta watch when you're walking through this grassy area that you don't step on a cactus. A couple days ago when we saw those bighorn sheep, I got out and walked across some grass and noticed a little bit of a sharp pain in the bottom of my foot, and kind of hobbled around till we got back to the car, and yep, had some cactus needles come through the bottom of my shoe. So we're on the lookout for them now. We're 4 miles in. One more to go to reach the end of the trail, which is the halfway point for us. And we're going to turn around and head back. I think we're going to take the Medicine Route Trail on the way back just to give us a little different scenery. Been a lot of fun. We just passed some folks that said there's some bighorn and pronghorn antelope up here, so I'm hoping we get a chance to see them. We're almost to the end of the trail.
How cool is this?
Well, we've made it to the other end of the trail. We went 5.6 miles, so a little extra because we got off the trail a little bit. But we're gonna relax and eat a little food. It's 11:30, so close to 2.5 hours to get here. And then we're gonna head back. Starting to get a little overcast. There's a slight chance of rain this afternoon, but I think we'll beat it back. So fun. Oh, that was awesome seeing those sheep. All right, we just finished eating and we're heading back. Here we go. Our bighorn are still here. Handsome dudes, aren't they? Wow. We've made it back to the fork in the road where you can continue on Castle, or you can branch off and take Medicine Route Trail. And that's what we're gonna do, just to get a little different look at the scenery on the way back. Well, we've made it back to where we signed in, and we're gonna head back to the trailhead. We've got 1.5 miles to go. Well, we're heading out of Badlands National Park on the road again, and realized that we forgot to do a wrap up on the Castle Trail that we hiked yesterday. I really enjoyed the trail. It was a lot of fun. We got off track a couple times, so we ended up walking a little over 11 miles. It was beautiful. The hardest thing for me on that trail was how baked the ground was, and it was almost like walking on concrete. So can you imagine walking on concrete for four and a half hours straight? Yeah, that's what it felt like. But that was the only negative, was that. But it was just beautiful. What do you think?
I really like Castle Trail. We started out doing it, and then we did Medicine Route. And if I had to do it again, I wouldn't have done Medicine Route, because it just kind of puts you out on a prairie and you weren't walking, you know, against those badland pinnacles and that rugged rock. So I kind of like the Castle Trail better than Medicine Route.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But overall, just a wonderful trail. My favorite trail that we hiked here for sure.
And we saw wildlife, and that's always really cool to see those sheep. That was really cool.
Yeah. And while we're at it, let's just go ahead and do a wrap on Badlands. I'll let you start. What'd you think of it?
It is, to me, it's kind of underrated sometimes when you talk to people, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. The wildlife, the ruggedness, beautiful colors, the different landscapes. South Dakota, just in general, I have been very surprised. I definitely want to come back.
Yeah, I think it's appropriately named Badlands because it is bad. It is so barren and rough and rugged and just so unique, and just really enjoyed it. So like I said, we're on the road, and we're going to cut this one off. Again, thanks everybody for your interest in our channel, and we'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.